It's time for your daily dose of all things Chicago sports. This is the Daily Score. Now, here's your host, Mark Grote.
Hey, what's happening? Chicago Bears are 1-0 in the preseason. They win their first game. It was at Soldier Field on Saturday, a noon game. I was there. The Bears beat Tennessee 23-17, the final score, with two absolutely explosive plays, one from DJ Moore, the other from Khalil Herbert, both on screen passes from Justin Fields, one of which you had Justin Fields making a nice play to elude the pressure and then making the pass to Khalil Herbert, who obviously exploded and eventually got into the end zone. So some nice things to have seen in that game. So after the game, as I do, I was in the Bears locker room and just kind of took a little stroll through with the microphone and got several interviews I think that you guys will be interested in. And the first guy that I spoke to was the rookie, Tyrique Stevenson, who missed badly. I guess you could say whiffed on his very first play. But after that, he got really good in the game. And just like we've been telling you from training camp, he was excellent in that game. And I'm glad that you guys got to actually see the rookie cornerback in action out there. But had a little conversation with him. And we're going to start with, did you agree? Now, remember, he got hit with a severe penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct. And the question to him was, did you agree with the penalty that you were hit with?
Not at all. I don't think it was good at all. But I get paid. I get paid to play, and they get paid to ref. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't really, make the call like I was saying, next play mentality.
Because you were in bounds?
Yeah, I feel like I was in bounds, and I feel like he was bracing. He was trying to bring a contact to me, so I felt like, at the end of the day, I ain't backing down from no contact. So I felt like it was just a 50-50 call, and they went with theirs.
Did it feel like this was a carryover for you from what you've been doing in camp, and now you get into real game speed action? Did it feel similar?
Yeah, it felt a little bit slower than practice, and I felt a lot more comfortable out there, to be honest. I felt like maybe after the first play, it kind of gave me that juice that I need to lock back in and focus on what I need to do. But definitely felt a lot comfortable out there.
You felt more comfortable out there than you did in training camp?
Yeah, I just felt like me saying I was comfortable was more like just me being amped up and juiced up. So I feel like that's what it was carrying over.
You feel a natural adrenaline that you can't really get from training camp, right?
Every day going out there and practice, so you pretty much playing against the same guys, but going out there with fans and, the media and everything like that just adds a little bit more juice to it.
I did find that interesting, that his comfort level and things slowed down more. I mean, that just tells you that when you hear football players say, we're sick of hitting each other, it's not as cliche and trite as it sounds. So, I mean, that's something that I'll take more seriously as well. He actually probably should, Tyrique Stevenson, by the way, right there. He actually probably should have had a pick. He got two hands on a ball at one point in time at the sideline. I enjoyed watching him blow up a screen, showing his physicality, and you could hear the confidence in his voice as well. Let's move on to another rookie, Zacch Pickens, in this game, the fourth-round rookie out of South Carolina. Make that third-round rookie out of South Carolina. Oh, boy, did he have a ferocious sack of Will Levis. Take a listen to him.
I felt good. I'm not going to lie. Dream come true. Yes. I feel like I can set some expectations for myself. I feel pretty good. I'm going to stick to my routine, do the same thing I've been doing, not change myself.
What did you do out there today that you feel best about?
I was trying my best to stop the run. That's the main thing we've been preaching. And whenever it's passed down, rush me. Be a rushman.
But how did it feel to flatten a quarterback?
I feel pretty good. It's been a minute since I did that, but it's been pretty good to sack a quarterback. It's been a long time since I got to do that.
Is it nice, too, that it's a nice clean hit where you get a good clean shot and didn't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff?
Oh, yeah, it was a good clean shot. I had to. It was by myself. I don't know what T-Bell at, but T-Bell didn't get it by itself.
You said Travis Bell needed help on his.
Yeah, Travis Bell needed help with his. I'm proud of him. I knew he was going to get one. Next is G. So Javon.
Oh, Javon, yeah.
He's going to be next, so we're going to be celebrating all day.
I love it. That's Zacch Pickens. And, yeah, man, that sack was for real. Busting balls on Travis Bell. If you haven't heard that name much, Travis Bell, one of the Bears' 2 7th-round picks. He went to Kennesaw State. So, and by the way, he was, as Pickens was saying, he needed help. He got half a sack on that. And then, yeah, Gervon Dexter, he was referring to as well, his fellow rookie defensive lineman. So that's Zacch Pickens right there. How about Kyler Gordon? If you watch the first drive, Tennessee's drive against the Bears defense, kind of sucked because Tennessee just cut right through the Bears defense. But one guy was balling, and that was Kyler Gordon. 2 really crushing hits. Both times he jarred the ball loose. And he just, there's another guy too, Kyler Gordon, who's just looked terrific in camp. And he showed it in that first drive. And Kyler Gordon admitted that he's a totally different player this year.
I know what to expect. I'm confident what I'm about to do. My eyes in the right spot, and so there's just nothing bothering me. I don't feel hectic at all. Everything's just smooth and calm, really.
Did you feel hectic last year?
When you say hectic last year, to the terms on what I'm supposed to see and do, and a little bit of the speed of the game, but I had to just tell myself to breathe and just do my thing, and obviously spend more time in the film room. We saw after the first half of the season last year, that's kind of started to take off, and then being able to really settle down this off season and amp up all that stuff and really just fix what I needed to fix. I feel great now.
How did it feel to make 2 big plays on that first drive by the Tennessee offense?
I feel like I wanted some more. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a quick little 7 plays or however many it was, but just a little short showcase of what I'm ready to do this year.
It's come from.
That's always been part of me. You saw last year, in the Giants game, a little bit hit here and there, but that's always been a part of me. That's why I like to play nickel spot. I get to put my head in there and make big hits like that and stuff like that. So that's all going to come this year.
Is it important to you that you just have one thing, generally speaking, to focus on, and that is to be the inside guy?
I mean, you could say the obvious, I just get to spend my time focusing on the one spot. So of course I'm a perfected, but me personally, it wouldn't have made a difference. I would love to still play corner when I get to that base and go back and forth. I did it last year. I can do it this year. Make plays in both spots, and I'm comfortable playing outside too, just as much as I am inside. So I would love to do both, but I'm gonna do whatever the team wants to do in order to win. So I'm cool.
Yeah, and you could hear him too. It was a little bit unclear in the questioning, taking exception to the idea that him laying serious lumber out there is a new thing. He's like, yo, you guys need to check out the New York game last year. And then I had to go back and think about it. But yeah. So, still early, but let's hope Kyler Gordon continues on that trajectory, the second-year trajectory that he's on right now. Last guy that you have to hear from is DJ Moore. DJ Moore on the 62-yard catch and run. Here he is.
It feels real good. I was a little nervous at first in the new environment, but settled in pretty quick.
When are you nervous? Is it right first set of plays when you walk into the field? When are you feeling that?
I was nervous this morning. New team, new environment. After that, it's just football at the end of the day.
How gratifying is it to outrun safeties and cornerbacks once you get into the clearing and you got 3 or 4 guys that are running behind you?
It's always smooth. You always want the best path to the end zone, and there's nobody in your way. So it was glorious.
I love that. It was glorious. He kind of had a winking tone when he said that too, because he understands it's the preseason and the real glory is in the regular season. But yeah, I just wanted to take you through the locker room. A few of the guys that I talked to, I'm going to try to do that as much as I can this year to let you get to know some of the players in the Bears locker room. So I thought that was fun. A few other notes here that I wanted to go through from the game, just a few other things before we get out of here. And Velus Jones Jr., man, muffing a punt, ball bounces and he tries to handle it and he just gets crushed and turns the ball over. I mean, that should be it for him. That should be it for him in terms of returning punts. They can't cannot put him out there if they are serious about winning. And I get it. Dante Pettis is not exactly the most exciting alternative, but he catches the ball, and he did a fine job of punt returning. So cannot have that anymore. No more Velus Jones. Something is wrong. Something is wrong with him when it comes to returning punts. And I hope the best for him, and maybe he can be still a big part of the offense, but stop it. Stop it with the punt return. Stop trying to force that on him. It's not going to work out. How about Terrell Lewis, the defensive end? He had a couple of sacks, including a strip sack. That was pretty cool to see. Now, all of a sudden, it feels like there might be a competition between him and Trevis Gibson on that roster for depth at the defensive end position. This was the first time that Trevis Gibson has really shown something. Even in training camp, he's been very quiet because he's been tucked away on, third string for the most part. But that's pretty interesting. Noah Sewell had a sack in this game. The Bears defense had 8 sacks. So, and we talked about a few of them. So that was good to see. But, concerns still over the first team defense and how the Tennessee Titans just sliced right through. I am taking into account that Tremaine Edmonds was not out there. DeMarcus Walker was not out there. Yannick Ngakoue did not play. So, of course, I factor that in. But it just reminded me that how bad the Bears defense was last year and how that might be the most important thing in a very quiet way, because we all know that Justin Fields is the most important part. But defense killed you last year, and you absolutely cannot have that again. So that's it from the Bears locker room and today's edition of the Daily Score. Rate, review, all that. Subscribe. We love it. But thank you guys all for listening. I appreciate it every time. For our executive producer, Ray Diaz, I am Mark Grote. I will talk to you soon.